Hello there gang, Devere here, with another Past Blast, in which we're playing a little bit of Last Rites, released way back in 1997, developed and published by Ocean Software. So let's have a look at our options. So you get a few volume settings. Now your team members, you do have some AI chums we shall see soon, so I just leave them on Veteran. You'll see why that is when we get started. One good thing, keyboard controls fully rebindable to modern standards, which you will want to probably do. As well as mouse controls, you can have the right mouse button, do various things. However, I just leave it on unused, and even some mouse sensitivity. So that's nice. And finally some detail settings. I've got it on high, but with the age of the game, as you'll see, it's probably not a massive difference. So what I shall do is load a game and dive on in here. So the plot is easy enough, and there's been a zombie apocalypse with this team gets tasked with various things to help mankind survive, yada yada yada. And there's the AI. Yeah, they like to do that, sort of running around. You'll see why. Nothing to be too impressed with, as you'll see soon enough. So graphically wise, yeah, it definitely shows its age. And of course this is a DOSBox emulated game. Somewhere down here should be our zombies. There we are. These ones are just your standard melee ones. Chaps are sort of more of a projectile based attack, or melee up close. At least it is old school in that they do actually have throw physical projectiles that you can dodge, whereas your own weapons are hit scan. So yeah, graphics, kind of what you see is what you get. And CRAI will have a crack at shooting them. Sometimes not. We've got to find I mean, the sounds of the zombies are pretty naff. Although the audio track is pretty good. But yes, graphically wise, I'm afraid nothing too astounding. Out of the way, chaps. You can't actually hurt them with your bullets, and they can't hurt you, which is good. And they don't block you physically either, which is nice. Let's try a plasma rifle. We don't have a lot of ammunition for that one. Let's blow that bin up. Barrel. I was a bit close to that. Here's the big draw of the game. Switch flicking. No, don't go in that corner. Don't go in that corner. Your AI have a tendency to get stuck a lot. Oh, and a battery pack. Because we do have a headlight to throw some light in the situation. So you do get a scanner, which I've got a few upgrades for, so I can change its distance. But they drain your battery pretty rapidly, so you have to kind of spend a lot of time flicking things on and off. Oh, that's what it opened. What the... Wrong side of it. You can max your health out to 200, at least is something nice. There, chaps. Yeah, your AI are variable, let's just say. Very variable. So that door's locked. There. You basically got two types of levels. You've got the open city ones. Oh, watch out! Don't let them get too close, because they will go toe to toe with the AI and end up getting themselves ripped to shreds pretty quickly. Oh, there's no oh, it likes to do that. You saw that zombie up there. It likes to do that a lot. Put them up above you. It also likes to put them behind doors, so you suddenly get an axe to the face as soon as you open the door. Yeah, there's two types of level, basically. There's these big indoor ones like this, and there's the outdoor city ones. And they involve a lot. And I'm not joking when I tell you, and I say a lot of switch flicking. In fact, that is the biggest bulk of this game. Where's the... actually, where's me? Oh, wrong one. This is probably the best gun in the game. And you actually get pretty much all the weapons by the end of the second level. That's the other thing. But yeah, by the time you finish the second level, you have pretty much all the guns you'll need. Ah, that's locked. There's another switch somewhere else. That's what we're supposed to be here in this mission. We're supposed to be collecting 3 of these crates. Whoa. What is... I have no idea what he was firing at there. That's their ideas of secrets. So, right, over there. Oops, I should leave that on because I'm draining my battery. Up the top right there, your green is your health, the blue is your battery charge, and the other 4 is your team's health. So that yellow icon, there's a door there. Oh, it's still locked, so there's another switch somewhere. Yeah, there's the switch in it, the switch flicking in these sort of levels is just horrendous, in all honesty. Yeah, that's its other big trick it likes to do is pop them behind a door and then, yeah, so you get an axe straight to the face. I didn't want to waste a... Usual thing, you want to take care of the projectile throwing ones first and then... Oh. I do have a flamethrower as well, but like most flamethrowers in single player games, it's, yeah, pretty pointless. The shotgun is pretty much what you really want. I don't know why I switched back to that for. And where have we got to go next? Well, we've got to keep finding out. Hello, somebody's there. Basically, your Uzi and your shotgun are going to be your most used weapons anyway. And occasionally the rocket launcher on certain... Ah, there we go. On certain maps. Should be keeping my eye out for switches, really. Yeah, that is a big chunk of these indoor levels. Is finding a switch to throw and then another switch to throw, because there's no indication of where it opens anything. So, you know, it could be close to where you've thrown the switch, it could be miles away. Oh, that's me AI. How many have we got with us? Oh, we're still here. Oh, being sprite based. I mean, you'll see they're not particularly good looking zombies. Haven't even got the crate from down here yet. I'll keep going up for the time being. See, the switch to open that door could be up here. There's no way of knowing where these switches are. And yeah, you will see some of the biggest problems with map finding in this game very soon. I mean, it does look very samey all the way across. All these rooms are so samey looking. Right, see if any of these barriers open up. Oh, maybe that should open. Yeah, that's a bit better. Well, I can get killed, but there's no penalty if your team get killed or all lost, and they will get lost. They're not very good at navigating these maps. Then yeah, there's no penalty for it. The next mission you'll be given four more team members. Oh, there's another one down there. Well, should really have You can actually corner clip them. A lot of the times they can. So there's another one of the crates. So that's locked. So now we need to find yet another switch. Hello, somebody's throwing something at us. Well, I haven't taken too much damage at the moment. So that's good. Yeah, let's get these few set piece moments where they like to try and shove a room full of zombies for you to come into. No, that's also locked. This is just how samey it all looks. Any switches in here? Nope. There's probably a switch in one of these rooms that'll open up another door that you've got to go back and open that up. So there they are, the ones behind the door. It loves to try and do that one to get you attacked in the face. Well, I'm quite impressed. My AI are all still with me. The amount of times they just get lost in this map, they cannot navigate it. Oh, hello. Right, so did we open up all of them? I mean, I'm totally lost. I've no idea whereabouts we are now. Just one samey room after another with switches to throw, and be a bit careful on those doors as well because they can do some damage. Oh. Ah, yeah. Right, I'll let you take care of that one, chap. See, sometimes they're quite good. They actually do the job. Other times they're not so good. Right, there we are. Some small switches to throw. Yeah, these indoor levels are absolutely quite grindy in all honesty. So where these switches I'm opening are opening things. Oh, the jumping is also manky in this game, which doesn't help things. I think we're heading in the right direction. I just heard the zombie somewhere. Come on, get a door. There's this really annoying delay on the doors. Once they shut, you have to give them a few moments before you can reopen them again. Right, now here, I'm going to be surprised if they all manage to make it over this jumping puzzle. Nope. Nope. They're not. They're stuck over that side now. Hopefully there's no zombies over there, otherwise they'll be dead. Nope, that's not it. That's oh, he made it. That's a bit unfortunate because we've got to go back. Oh no, they're all making it now. The time you don't want to be making it. Whereabouts are they? Oh, I forgot to turn my headlamp thing off, so my battery power's gone again. So at least they do show up on the radar. As I say, sometimes they can open doors on their own, sometimes they can't. So yeah, if you're starting to get the impression that map design is a big problem with this game, you are absolutely spot on. It really is. Oh, bloody manky jumping as well. Right, so we just come from that way. Did we go in this one? Yeah, that switch has been thrown. These big, samey looking rooms that... It's just looking around all of them in case you missed a switch on a wall, or there's a one on the ceiling, not on the ceiling, but high up to shoot. Oh. Right, so maybe do all these ones? Yeah, we did. These ugly looking graphics, because they definitely shows its age obviously now. This is a DOSBox emulated game with no source port, so what you see is what you get. Right, so where's that opened? I have no idea. So now you've got to go off backtracking again, checking all the doors you've already just checked to see if you're going in the right direction, or just see how badly it's laid out. You see, a lot of the games of this era did used to just give you an auto map, so that you could at least see where you'd been on the auto map. There's nothing like that. Occasionally there is an actual physical map on a wall somewhere. Nope, that's empty. If it ain't got any zombies in it, it means we've probably been there and killed everything. There's no water map. Just those physical actual maps. So I've no idea. Is this where I've been? Not been? I think this is... Ah. Yeah, these indoor maps are not that... I mean, the outdoor maps aren't that special, in all honesty, when I did open this. So just knew there was going to be a... there was going to be a zombie. Cool. So I think this lot is supposed to be beta team. Those chaps there. There's one of those things we're after in there. Oh, that was a double trap. Oh yeah, there you are. That's a wall map. What does that tie into? I'm going to guess this is where we are now. So there's only 3 cells this side, so where that's supposed to be in relation to us. We're on level 2. No idea who's shooting at what there. Is that beta team shooting in there, or... No idea what's going on here. Yeah, AI is not the strongest in this game. Although we seem to have them all with us. That is a rarity. Oh, come on, that was a clean shotgun blast. At least I got that. Luckily, the game isn't too stingy on health packs and ammo, so you don't need to be too worried about conserving it. But yeah, this is... the map design on this game is pretty terrible, in all honesty. When you pick up a health pack, it does heal you. If your troops are taking damage, it does heal them. No, that's locked. There's a switch somewhere else. Oh, it really is quite grinding, these indoor levels, these shopping centre ones. They really are. At least you can max health out at 200. Right, back where we just come from. So we've flicked a switch somewhere that's open to something probably miles over there. Yeah, the map design absolutely kills this game. Is it open yet? Oh! Good grief. Luckily you can shoot for these grates. At least one good thing is that the mouse has actually been well implemented in this game. The mouse look and aiming. It's very tight and crisp, which is quite rare in some of these older games. See, now I've got to wait for a little while for it to reset. Right, I think we've actually got a... Whoa! How are my troops doing? Oh, one of them's dead. Is that when he died? Oh, that's the troop. Oh, there's a switch again. So, yeah, I mean... there are some games that are forgotten for a reason. Is this not the room with the crate thing I was supposed to be after? Yeah, I mean, there's this sort of... oh, there it is.
We have located the first container, and we've also found what's left of Pete's team. There are no survivors. Very few. There are few survivors. Message received. Too bad about the Peter team.
So off we go again on our quest to flick and find more switches in these samey corridor-ridden small boxed area with all the rooms that look almost exactly identical. Yeah, you know, there's this sort of, as I've said before in other videos, in other content I've done, some people try and make out that this golden era of gaming, that everything was perfect and brilliant, and that's not always the case. This is where we've already been, and this game is definitely one of those things that proves that. This really is quite a tedious experience, in all honesty. Lots of backtracking, trying to figure out switches, and go backtracking again once you finally flicked a switch. I still haven't got the crate off the first floor. Here we are on the 3rd floor. So, yeah, I think we'll just about conclude our dealings here, gang. Oh. But yeah, this idea that everything was brilliant in the old days is not always the case. Zombie thin eaters? I'm not sure what that means. And this is quite the lackluster experience in all honesty. The shooting mechanics are pretty average, the weapons are fairly average. The amount of backtracking on these little close maps is, oh yeah, quite frustrating, especially with no auto map to give you an idea of where you've been, because everything's just so much the same. One big room filled with boxes, into another room filled with boxes, which leads to a dead end. We don't want to go back down there. Yeah, this is not a great experience. Certainly if you're after a classic retro shooter, there's so many better games. You know, you've got Doom and Hex, and you know, there's so many great games. This is not one of them. Although in fairness, we've managed to get, we've only had one AI die, and we've got two of them still with us. That's something. That's a they're normally stuck somewhere in the map by now, because they really do not navigate this map very well. Oh, right, where's the third box? But this isn't the way in. What a surprise. But yeah, there's a lot of, these indoor maps are a lot like this, where it's just big, massive, sprawling, samey looking corridor after corridor, box room after box room. And, so I've no idea, have I gone this way? Have I not gone this way? And you will get a lot of that in this game. Yeah, that's where we came back into the level from. Especially some of the other maps, you'll get a lot of doors that look like, you know, like doors like this. So it looks like you're supposed to go through them. They're not. They're just decorative doors, just to add to the frustration. And that's just what you want. Well, that's still locked. So somewhere around here is a switch. Oh yeah, there's definitely a switch. So yeah, I think we'll conclude our dealings here, gang. This is yeah, some bizarre choices. Like I say, the fact you get pretty much all the weapons given to you on the second level. There are upgrades for them to make them a bit more effective, like the rocket launcher now, if I can find something to shoot with it. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be the other side of that door, but you know, if you can lock onto it so it seeks your enemies, but the overall gunplay is so average in all honesty. The map design is bad, especially with the amount of backtracking and switch flicking in this incredibly samey looking environments. Audio track's really good, and the gun sounds are pretty decent. Voice acting's alright. I mean, you know, that says it all really. I mean, this game didn't even actually get a release in North America. At the time it was UK and Europe only. I mean, that was Ocean as well. I mean, admittedly Ocean were kind of not the big powerhouse they used to be. Let's try some of these shutters then. Any of these? No. So somewhere maybe there's a switch downstairs I've got to flick first to open up a door up here, maybe not. With no way of knowing what switches interact with what. It's just so random. Try that one. Should I try these? But yeah, although Ocean were no longer the big powerhouse they used to be, the fact they didn't bother to waste the time with the American market with this one kind of tells you also, yeah, if you're the other side of the pond, you've probably never heard of it. It's not necessarily a bad thing, in all honesty, gang. Really, really not. This is, and they want a £5 for it. So now it's going around trying to find another switch somewhere, and yeah, it grinds you down. So anyway, gang, we'll conclude our dealings here. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. If you found it useful and entertaining in some way, and as ever, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to let me know you're alive, and I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.